This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you thanks to the support of Generations Bank, Bill Cram Chevrolet, Little John Orthodontic, Marshall Exteriors, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Ticino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partner Insurance, Brad Van Dusen Photography, Penny's Place Family Restaurant, Stever's Garage, The Omen Theater, Red's Place, Wilson Press, Connie's Diner, the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings, the Downtown Deli, and FingerLakes1.com digital marketing.
Tuesday night, Wayne County basketball on FingerLakes1.com. You're looking live inside the Atwood Gymnasium in Lyons, New York, where tonight a battle atop the standings in Wayne County. We got the Lyons Lions coming in at 9-0 in the league, 11-1 overall, taking on the Gananda Blue Panthers, 11-1 overall, 8-1 in the league, just one game back of the Lions in the league standings. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jim Sinicropi, sitting alongside Matt Barr for FingerLakes1.com. And Matt, what can we expect from this game atop the standings in Wayne County tonight?
Yeah, it should be a great game tonight. Anytime you're in the Atwood with first place on the line, it's a great atmosphere. It'll be loud. The kids will be intense. It'll be a good game.
Yeah, it's one of the most unique venues in all of the Wayne Finger Lakes for high school basketball. And when looking at the schedule for Lions, this is really one of the last opportunities for them to maybe slip up on their way to a Wayne County championship. From here they will host they will go to Red Creek and then Sodus, and then a trip to ER, which could be a potential stumbling block for them. Then North Rose Wolcott at Clyde, and then Marion. And of course those Clyde Savannah games, nothing like they were last year. Clyde in rebuild mode, but Lions has aspirations beyond a sectional title this year. They're thinking making a run at states.
Yeah, I mean, they're set up really well for their sectional bracket. And then once you get there, I mean, with a kid like Justice Smith, you get to Buffalo and you can make a run to the states like they did a few years back.
Now, you've been involved with this Lions program for some time, and you've watched Justice Smith develop. And one thing that kind of surprises me is that there hasn't been maybe more talk about where he'll play at the next level. But to me, he seems like a potential borderline, D1 player.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he's long, he works hard, he's got a jump shot, he can handle the ball. I think he's just focused on winning for this Lions team, seeing how far he can get, playing with his brother. I think Coach Schott has him real focused on this year, and then colleges will come to him.
And certainly Coach Schott stepping into a great situation. It's not like he's coming from the outside, though, and this is his first year as head coach. He's been a huge part of this program for several years, and a big part of developing a lot of the guys that we're seeing on this team. And you know a lot about Coach Schott, obviously a legendary player, but and now starting to write his own records as a coach.
Oh yeah, when you talk about Lions coaching tree, you go back to Rod Verkey, Dean Schott Sr., Steve Veeder, Zach Young, and now Dean Schott II. I mean, he's got banners up here, state championships, scored 1,900 points. He knows what Lions basketball is all about. So he's got this team focused, and they're looking to make a deep run.
You have a few banners up here yourself, I noticed, on the volleyball side.
Yeah, we had some good teams over the years, and they're still good. It's a great program. It's a tradition a lot like the basketball team, where they expect to win it every year.
Right. And then on the Gananda side, a real solid team. They'll be competing in C1. Lions, of course, in C2, so they could meet eventually in the postseason if they were both to win sectional titles. But this is a Gananda team that certainly has their eyes on a sectional title. They've only won one in their school history in 2007. They lost to North Star Christian in the C1 final in 2017. Last year they lost in the quarterfinals to a very good Pembroke team, but a lot of great athletes led by one of the best football players in the Finger Lakes leads, Jaden Castrocini.
Yeah, Jaden's tough. I mean, he's a good athlete. The thing about them, they're coached by Jeff Thompson. He knows how to break a press. This team never beats themselves. That's what's you always know about Gananda is they're going to show up, they're going to shoot the ball well, they're going to defend, they're going to rebound. They will not beat themselves. So they always have a chance come sectional time.
And then you're looking at guys like Cole Wright, who is a great shooter. Sophomore Andrew Gabbard, manning the point. Senior Zach Deere. Another senior big guy, Tim McClare, who you've had some experience with on the baseball field.
Yeah, McClare, he's a good athlete. I see him as an X factor tonight, a kid that won't be intimidated by the crowd. He has a little bit of size, maybe contest a couple of Justice's shots in the paint. I think he could be a difference maker tonight.
So these teams met earlier in the season, and that's when Lions handed Gananda their only loss so far this season. It was an 87-70 win for Lions, but it was never that big of a blowout as the final score would indicate. It was actually tied late in the third quarter, and then Lions went on a run and secured the victory. They were also without Benji Kemp in that game back on December 5th. Benji missed the first 4 games of this season with a foot injury, and so Gananda hoping to do the same thing, keep this thing a game in a hostile environment late into the game and see if they can't pull the upset.
Yeah, they got Justice in foul trouble earlier in that game, and it really paid off for them. I could see them attacking the basket, trying to use the same game plan, and then just make a few better decisions down the stretch.
And the only blemish on the Lions record was a game that you saw on FingerLakes1.com over the Christmas break in Geneva, 88-84 loss to North Star Christian, which was a lot of people in Section 5 would consider that the game of the year. It certainly didn't disappoint. Miles Brown, the night after that win, became Section 5's all-time leading scorer. He put up 41 on the Lions. Justice Smith with 40 points himself that game, and it was just a real entertaining game, and it was a who's who in Section 5 basketball came out to watch that one. So we're about ready to get things underway here at the Atwood Gymnasium. We're going to get a live rendition of the national anthem from a couple of Lions seniors, Anna DeCracker and Caitlin Schaefer. We'll get starting lineups, and then it will be time for basketball. I want to remind you of the great sponsors that you'll hear throughout tonight's broadcast that make everything we do possible. As we get a look at Jeff Thompson right there, head coach of the Blue Panthers, first cousin of Bill Thompson, head coach of Wayne, and we're now getting ready for that national anthem by Anna DeCracker and Caitlin Schaefer. Excellent rendition of the national anthem there. Again, that was Anna DeCracker and Caitlin Schaefer, and I love it. I don't understand why all schools don't get some kids from the music department to perform as opposed to playing a recording. But getting ready for starting lineups right now for Gananda. It will be Zach Deere, Cole Wright, Jaden Castrocini, Andrew Gabbard, and Tim McClare. And for Lions, I actually didn't get their starting lineup, but I have a feeling it'll be Justice Smith, David Weaver, Justin Smith, Benji Kemp, and then it will either be Amir James or Aaron Romero. We'll have to wait and see when they announce it. Or Horace Betts, perhaps. And there's Justin Smith, of course. He's the younger brother of Justice. And David Weaver hit 10 3-pointers in a game here in the Atwood last year. And there's Justice Smith. There's no missing him. And it is Horace Betts. And Benji Bad Company Kemp. So the Marshall exteriors keys to this game, Matt. You know, what does Gananda need to do if they need to pull the upset, and what does Lions need to do if they want to secure the win and stay atop the Wayne County standings?
Yeah, for Gananda, it's going to be all about breaking the press. If they can get through Lions press and get a couple easy baskets, especially early in the game, they're going to get a little confidence. They know they were right with this team there at the end. So I think it's all about breaking the press for Gananda. For Lions, you got to keep Justice out of foul trouble. With Benji back this game, I think he'll do a lot of that dirty work around the boards, keep Justice clean, and they have to attack the basket. Shooting threes and just settling is really not going to work for Lions tonight.
Referees for tonight's game, Mark McElroy and Steve Hall. As we get ready for the tip, it'll be Justice Smith jumping against Tim McClare. It's Tuesday night high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com. Glad you could be with us. About to be underway here. Again, Marshall's Exteriors is your one-stop source for all your home's exterior needs. Check out their website at marshallsexteriorsny.com. And Gananda with the ball to start the game. Oh, and almost thrown away on the baseline and then on the sideline. Saved, though, by Jaden Castricini. And, you know, I think, Matt, if there's one thing that could hurt Lions is I think with this Wayne County schedule, they get a little bored and a little lackadaisical. And that first possession kind of indicated that. Gananda guys beating them to the ball multiple times.
Yeah, there's got to be a sense of urgency. Gananda, I mean, they're a little sloppy here early, too. Maybe the team just have to settle in a little bit, see what's going to happen. Good move by Tootie.
And Tootie Smith straight to the hole, opens up scoring. Just a sophomore, really added a lot of size from his freshman to sophomore year. And one great way to hone your talents is shooting in the backyard against an older brother like Justice Smith.
Absolutely. Cousins, brothers. I mean,
yeah.
Justin competed against the best. Early one for Justice here.
Yeah, and like you said off the top, that's one thing that can really hurt this Lions team if fouls keep Justice off the court. He picked up a couple fouls early against North Star Christian and then really was smart not to pick up any more until late in the game. So he, but one foul early here. And now it's Deere getting it back to Gabbard, who drives, contact, can't get it to go, rebounded by Kemp, and outletted to Justice into the corner for Tootie. And he can't get the shot to go, and now here comes Gabbard the other way. Again, just a sophomore, leaves it off there for Castrocini. Drives baseline, can't get the reverse layup to go, but Tim McClare puts it back up and in.
That was almost two on Justice right there.
Gabbard all over Smith. They apply a little pressure at the half court. Now he takes it straight to the basket, flips it up, and can't get the roll to go. Rebounded by Deere. Gabbard into the corner for McClare. Back up top to Deere, one dribble back to Gabbard. McClare on the baseline, leaves it off for Castrocini, lays it up and in with the right hand.
Just like you said, a little lazy defense out of Lions early.
You know, if you're looking for any weaknesses in this Lions team, it's consistently been effort on the defensive end all year long. And games that they've been winning, but with a team that's good, you kind of try to dissect them. And if there's one knock, it's been lack of effort on defense and then rebounding. Justice from deep, no good, and that rebound is controlled by Deere. And now it's Cole Wright with it at midcourt. Now an alley-oop, give and go to Gabbard, and it's 6-2. Beautiful play.
Yeah, that back screen was solid, and they just didn't rotate around.
Now Tootie, straight to the basket. Euro step, right hand, can't finish. Here comes Gananda. Castrocini, guarded by Weaver. And here comes Deere, lets a three-ball go. Might have been fouled by Betts. Now here comes Tootie. Pulls up, leaves it for Justice, up and under, blocked by the bottom of the rim and out of bounds. It will go back to Gananda. So great start for the Blue Panthers.
Yeah, they've been getting every loose ball, and they're finishing around the rim where Lions is not. If you keep giving Justice the ball down there, though, you're going to get beat.
So full court pressure from the Lions. Gananda spreading things out well on this small court. Now Castrocini bounced past to McClare, can't handle it. Here comes Horace Betts to Weaver. 3-ball up, in and out. And rebounded by McClare, almost threw it away. And Cole Wright behind the back tries to beat the double team. And slapped from behind by Betts, but Castrocini controlled it. Now Deere blocked by Kemp and out of bounds.
That press is giving them a little more trouble than I thought it would earlier. I wonder if Coach Schott will stick with it.
Just got to look at that replay of the Gabbard backdoor cut and alley-oop, and now a 3-ball up and in from Gabbard. That's 5 straight points from Andrew Gabbard. It's 9-2, Blue Panthers lead. And now Justin Smith across half court, almost had it stripped. Gets it to his brother. Justice drives the lane. Up, under, and out, and another rebound from McClare. Gananda with a chance to push this lead to double digits. 3-ball on the way from Gabbard, in and out. But he gets his own rebound. Floater no good. And now Betts has it. Pushes it up ahead to Smith, and he slams it home. So a big opportunity there for Gananda. They missed the 3. Gabbard got his own rebound, missed the putback, and then a run out for Justice Smith on the other end with a 2-handed dunk. It's 9-4. Now Castrocini tries to get by Kemp and does, and then tried to sling it to McClare, but Tootie Smith was there for the rebound. Now he's bringing it quickly the other way into the lane, bumped, right-handed, hook shot no good, but he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they're letting him play tonight. There was a couple of bumps by Kemp on the way down there that really he got away with. And
there's a look at that dunk by Justice Smith. He's had 2 or 3 dunks a game this year. Yeah, and it'll be 2 shots for Justin Smith. Again, just a sophomore. It's 6'3". First free throw, no good. Want a great meal while pinching a penny? Come to Penny's Place in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. And Finger Lakes Partners Insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Locations in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Get a free quote online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. As Smith converts 1 of 2, and now they get the steal. And Tootie tries a 3 from the top of the key, not even close. And we have a foul on the rebound. Looks like Benji Kemp just picked up his first.
Oh, that could have went either way. I actually thought that was going to be on Gananda.
So more full court pressure. And here comes Gabbard. He loses it. Weaver bounce pass to Betts. Betts hangs in the air, misses. Rebound. Justice Smith. Bucket good, and the foul.
Against that press, Gananda is dribbling way too much. They got to pass the ball to the middle and look opposite. They usually don't make those types of mistakes.
Yeah, it looks like they're speeding up a little bit when they get through that press. Just need to slow it down and control the basketball. That 9-2 lead is now 9-7. Make it 9-8. As Justice Smith with 5 first quarter points. Now they got numbers again, trying to force it. It's the second time Tootie Smith's stolen a Castrocini pass, and it's Benji Kemp laying it up and in. And Lions leads for the first time today, 10-9. So that perfect start for Gananda got erased pretty quickly.
Yeah, they're trying to do too much against that press. They had a 3-on-2 break. They tried to push it up too much. Just attack the basket with a dribble after you've already beat the press with a pass.
Here's a look at Bob Oman. Strong supporter of Lions Athletics, also owner of the Newark Pilots of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League with his wife Leslie directly in front of him.
Part of the reason Lions is so good because of the Lions Community Center, which is sponsored by Bob Oman, the Oman Community Center.
Yeah, he certainly does a lot for the program, and you can see him at most home games. Along with a gentleman to our right.
Legends. These guys are at more games than anybody in America.
And you will certainly hear from them tonight if you haven't already. And now they break the press again, and this time they do get it to McClare, who finishes. So Gananda back on top, 11-10.
We got Amir James in the game for the first time tonight. He had double digits against Gananda first time around.
And now Justice looks to get in the lane, hangs off the board, and finishes. You know, anytime I watch Lions, it seems like that could happen every time if they wanted to. And McClare misses at the rim. Rebounded by Smith. His specs knocked off. Yeah, it seems like even against better teams like North Star, it just always seemed like Justice could get his shot whenever he wanted.
Yeah, the difficult part is make sure he's not settling for those deep threes. If he gets around the basket, he's just so tough to stop.
And there's a turnover. Gabbard controls it. Good body control, but can't finish. Castrochini can't finish. There's Deere with it. Out to Cole Wright. Swings it. Castrochini three ball. No. But rebounded by McClare. Puts it back up and in, and that was a little too easy.
There was 5 chances on that possession for Gananda.
And the visitors back on top, 13-12. Jim Sinicropi alongside Matt Barr, Jeremy Hunt on camera tonight, providing these great images. Tonight's broadcast produced by Jason Hunt. Glad you could be with us wherever you're streaming us from. And McClare with a big block. Amir James thought about the three, and he took a couple steps.
McClare is so athletic around the rim. He's so quick to get up against these big guys. I just like how he contests at the rim.
And Gananda's been a little loose with the basketball, but I don't think that they're at all intimidated by this great Lions team.
They're going to keep it with Lions ball here. I think there's a shot clock error.
Okay.
So they're not going to call that travel. I saw a travel as well. So that's a break for Lions.
So 23 seconds now on the shot clock. 1:26 to go, first quarter. James inbounds to Kemp. Gives it to Tootie, now to his brother Justice. And there Justice goes straight to the basket. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. He's fouled on the putback.
So they're going to give that to Lions underneath the basket. They didn't give Justice a shot, but he's doing real well on the offensive boards. He's got to bring that on the defensive end as well.
And Xavier Reeves checking into the ball game for Benji Kemp. Is that Gananda foul goes to Cole, or actually, yeah, it goes to Cole Wright. That's his second. Justice thought about a three, back into the paint, and he lays it up with the left-handed finger rolling in. And now Justice has 9 points, and Lions back on top, 14-13. McClare over Justice. Air ball. Pushing it up, it's Weaver. And Weaver blocked. And a travel. So that was Jerry Brongo checking into the game that blocked that shot after the Weaver travel. Weaver thought that was a valid Euro step. But referee Steve Hall felt differently.
If Gananda can end this quarter with a lead, they got to be really happy coming in here and weathering the storm.
And we got a push on Reeves, and he doesn't like the call. Here's a replay of that Weaver. Or no, this would be the Justice Smith left-handed finish. So 38.6 seconds to go, fresh shot clock. Castrochini into the corner, three ball on the way from Gabbard, can't go. Rebounded by Tootie Smith. Up ahead to Xavier, or to Amir James. Bucket good in the foul.
That's Gananda ran a great out-of-bounds play, missed a three, and then the Lions just pushed that ball so quick. Amir almost finished at the rim for a three-point play.
And Amir James, just a sophomore, going to be doing great things for this Lions program. Super quick and athletic. And I'm sure there'll be more shots coming his way with the graduation of Justice Smith and David Weber next year. He misses the free throw. So shot clock off, 24 seconds left to go. Gananda would like to hold for one, I'd imagine. Almost turning over there. And Deere with a floater, way too hard. McClare fights for it. James throws it back to Brongo. And now a little couple short passes. It's McClare finishing. Big first quarter for McClare with 4 seconds left. Justice, 3 seconds, rises for 3. It's well short. And a full court shot. Didn't come quite as close as Elijah Hughes last night for Duke. And at the end of 1 quarter to play, we got a good one here. Lions 16, Gananda 15. It's Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cram-tastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back as second quarter play just underway as Gabbard poked the ball away from Justice Smith out of bounds. It'll stay with Lions. Justice Smith led all scorers in the first quarter with 9, and then it was Tim McClare for Gananda with 8. As David Weaver finds Justice. Into the corner for Weaver for 3. Back iron no good. Rebound by Justice, and he puts it up and in.
Yeah, Justice is just attacking the rim. They need to stop settling for those threes and just get the ball to Justice near the hoop. Oh.
And Kemp knocked the ball loose and out of bounds. It'll be Lions basketball.
That's a good effort from Kemp right there. I mean, McClare's had he's had his way around the basket, so taking the ball from him when he brings it down is going to help Benji stop him in the paint.
Now full court pressure from the Blue Panthers, and it's knocked away by Castrocini. The Downtown Deli in Seneca Falls, where a half is like a whole. Check out their menu at sfdowntowndeli.com. Now a tough spot to inbound for Justice. Throws it way up for Tootie, and he'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. Now he thought about pulling up baseline out top to his older brother, and now it's Amir James. And Weaver loves that corner 3, and this time he knocks it down.
If they start hitting threes and Justice is scoring inside, it's going to be a long night for Gananda. They almost have to pick their poison. And I know Weaver, he's hit 10 in one game, so he's a tough guy to leave open.
Now Castrocini tries to answer, and he does.
That's big.
20-18. Tootie Smith into the corner for Weaver. And it's a turnover. Here comes Gabbard. 2-on-1 break. Leaves it off for Deere. Back to Gabbard. Layup good. Tie ball game. Now Justice straight to the hole, and yep.
Every time. And they had Weaver in the corner as well. That was a dangerous possession for Gananda.
13 points for Justice. Castrocini leaves it out for McClare. Bothered by Smith. Ball tapped out to Castrocini. Fresh shot clock. Gananda will reset. And into the corner, 3-ball on the way, and in and out, and Gabbard gets his own rebound. McClare out to Castrocini for another 3, buns!
Gananda takes the lead in the second quarter. They're hanging around.
How many second chance opportunities are the Blue Panthers going to have? And now it's Amir James into the lane. Bounce pass to Benji Kemp.
Ooh.
And Benji lays it up and in.
Benji's a difference maker for this team. I mean, he really is tough around the rim, and his defensive presence is giving Gananda some fits.
First foul of the game for Jaden Castrocini. And now we get our first look at Aaron Romero checking in for Amir James.
Romero played great in that game against North Star. If he brings that and Weaver's hitting those threes, it's going to be a quality second quarter here for Lions.
Kemp too hard, but Justice Smith up for the rebound. Looked like Sebastian Hergert got poked in the eye for Gananda. As we get a look at some of the games around the Wayne Finger Lakes tonight. Newark at Geneva, that's a big one in the Finger Lakes East. Minders at Wayne and Wayne County. It's Sodus at ER, Red Creek at North Rose, Wolcott, Williamson at Clyde Savannah. And again, that, you know, nothing against the rest of Wayne County, but we have the two class of Wayne County teams here tonight. East Rochester and Sodus are pretty solid. Red Creek's having a decent season, but you know, Gananda beat East Rochester by 32. So really impressed though so far by Gananda. They trail by 3 right now. We're going to get updates from that Newark Geneva game as well to pass along to you as the night goes on. And actually, I got your first update right now. Newark with a 13-9 lead after the first quarter. And again, if Geneva wins that game, that sets up a showdown with Wayne in a couple weeks in Geneva. That'll be for first place. Newark already lost to Wayne as Romero almost had the steal. Now up ahead to McClare. McClare, reverse layup, no good. And nice rebound by Romero. Way up ahead to Benji Kemp. And Benji lays it up and in with the right hand. He has 6 points and the lead back up to 5.
Romero's causing a difference. He's causing havoc. He's long. He's a lot longer than he looks on TV. If you see him in person, he really makes a difference.
And he finishes. Biggest lead of the game for Lions, and Coach Thompson has seen enough as he calls a timeout. And yeah, Romero, one of the better rebounders on this team, and you wouldn't think it by looking at him.
Yeah, he's athletic. He's a great receiver, D-back in football, and he brings that to the basketball court as well. He gets his hands on a lot of balls. He makes everything a little bit more difficult for the opposing offense.
So it's now 30-23. Lions had opened up a 5-point lead. Gananda came back to tie it, and then another run by Lions. That's kind of how this game has gone. A gamer runs. As you get a look from behind our broadcast booth here at the historic Albert S. Atwood Gymnasium. You got to wonder, you know, if you're Lions, you love this gym, but you know, maybe some upgrades soon with the bleachers, or they like this. I like it when they played some of the bigger games in the community center, like the Clyde game a couple years ago.
They're actually redoing the locker rooms right now, so they're working on improving the situation.
Right.
And I know every once in a while they'll practice at the community center to work on that big court, especially come sectional time. But everything you give up with more space and it changes the atmosphere a little bit.
And Romero up strong again is fouled. Let's see who they tagged with that foul. I think it was on Zach Deere, his second.
Getting Romero in the game. Coach Schott really put him in there, and he changed the whole complexion of this ball game.
And he misses the first free throw.
I see that we got on the bench tonight the modified coach, Eric Kuhn. He's got a few sectional banners hanging up over here from his times with the girls program.
And a great player at Mid-Lakes, correct?
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, golfer, volleyball player, and he scored over 1,000 points in basketball as well.
And Castrocini can't get the ball to go down, and then he commits a foul, his second, 90 feet from the basket.
I think that might put Tootie at the line here. If that's it, I think that's their 7th foul.
Here's a look at Eric Kuhn. Now you're right, very good golfer. Great basketball player, great golfer, and now coaching in this historic Lions program. I say historic. You're talking about a program as Tootie knocks down a free throw. You're talking about a program that's second all time in Section 5 titles with 18, second only to East High. If you go in the modern era, Lions would be first. And a program that's first all time and wins in Section 5. So second would be Newark, just next door.
Really?
Castrocini's three ball doesn't go down, rebounded by Kemp. And now a little danger time maybe for the Blue Panthers, who trail by 8 as Justice Smith knocks down the 3 ball.
You can't even contend that. He's just too tall, and he rises up right over the top of the defender.
18 first half points, and a steal by Romero. Tootie to Justice, another 3 ball, bang!
This game's getting away from Gananda here in the second quarter. 14-point lead.
Lions can certainly score in bunches, and now a foul on Romero.
They're trying to do too much with the dribble again. That's what got them in trouble early, and now they've gone right back to that. I think when they get the pressure, when they go away from the man-to-man pressure, Gananda's really got to use that pass to get the ball to the middle of the court.
And there it's Brongo with it into the corner. Another 3 from Castrochini, in and out, rebounded by Smith, who's got to have about 10 rebounds already. David Weaver tries a 3, yes!
9 straight points from the 3-point line. If Lions is knocking down their threes, they're too big inside. They're going to get easy buckets. Well, that's a little ticky-tack right there. I thought Romero had that pick clean.
17-point lead for the Lions.
Oh, they gave that to Weaver. I didn't see Weaver in there, but Romero's so quick with his hands. He really doesn't get as many fouls as you think he would. He reaches in and he gets a lot of ball.
Just the first foul on David Weaver as Brongo picks up his dribble and finds Gabbard. Thought about a 3, but Kemp closed out. Now he goes by Kemp. Can't get it to go, but there's McLaurin. Oh, boy, you got to knock that one down when you're facing a 17-point deficit like this against Lions. And out of bounds, it'll go back to Gananda.
Colwright enters the ball game for Gananda. He was a little better against the pressure. I like that move by Coach Thompson.
And up ahead is Castrochini taking it right at Justice Smith, and he too hard off the glass. And now Justice thinking about another 3. No. But Romero's there with a rebound, and Colwright ties him up. It looks like Colwright was stepping on the baseline, though. It'll be Lions basketball. So just like that, man, this Lions team can put up points in a hurry. 40 points here with 3:23 to go in the first half as Smith out to Weaver. 3 ball on the way and down.
See, those are the plays they used to run for shot when he was here. They get those 3-pointers out of the out-of-bounds play, and it really just changes the complexion of the game. Now it's almost up to a 20-point lead.
3 3-pointers for David Weaver in this quarter. There's a cutting Colwright out to Castrochini for a 3 of his own. That one doesn't go, and ripped away from Justice Smith. They're tied up. It's the sophomore Jerry Brongo, and it will be Lions basketball. Up 20. You know, I'd say, what, there was about 3 minutes ago, it was a tie game.
Yeah, I don't know. It was 30-23. That's 13 straight. That 30-23 is when he took the timeout as well, so they'd already been on a run.
Air ball by Colwright, rebounded by Benji Kemp, pushed up ahead to Justice Smith. Benji into the corner to Tootie. Bank shot, rails out, but rebounded by Kemp. Back up against a couple of Blue Panthers, and he's fouled.
Yeah, somebody's got to get going for Gananda. They need a couple easy buckets and a couple of stops, get back in the game before halftime. If it's 20-plus, it's going to be a real difficult road to climb.
So that's a second foul on Jerry Brongo. Here's Benji Kemp. First free throw is good. Jimmer's Auto on Fall Street in Seneca Falls offers a full inventory of late models, cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And Justice Smith grabs the offensive rebound and slams it home. Huge second quarter for Justice. He has 14 in the second quarter alone, 23 on the ball game. And the ball is out of bounds. It'll stay with Gananda.
Offense turning into defense. Justice talking a little bit. I don't think the ref likes that conversation, so I hope he's careful. He doesn't need to pick up a technical right here.
Getting one foul early on Justice. He hasn't picked up his second yet. It's something he's gotten a lot better at here in his senior year. And we got a 5-second call, quick 5.
Yeah, it's all coming apart for Gananda right here. They got to just settle down, play one possession at a time. You're not going to get 20 points back in 2 or 3 buckets. So they got to just take it one single bucket at a time, one pass at a time.
Gananda hasn't scored in about 3.5, 4 minutes of game time here. And now it's Amir James trying a 3 from the corner, way too hard. Falls into the hands of Jaden Castrocini, taking it right up the middle, right at everybody. He lays it up and into the foul.
That's what they needed. Castrocini's got to take this game over. Him and McClare, they have to really lead this team back. I know McClare's started strong, but he's missed a couple of buckets that he could have put back fairly easily.
So with this free throw, Castrocini can get the lead back down to 20 as Cole Wright takes a seat. And Joel Bean checks into the ball game, 5'9" senior. Castrocini completes the traditional 3-point play. And it's a 20-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the half. Here comes Romero, right to the basket and lays it up and in with the left hand. And it's 48-26.
McClare on Romero is not a good matchup for Gananda if they go man.
Boy, Gabbard dribbling through a couple of Lions and leaves it off for Brongo, who lays it in. And now quickly the other way comes the Lions. Amir James spins, has it stripped and stolen. And now way up ahead to Gabbard, to McClare, to the basket, too strong. Great effort by Jaden Castrocini, who lays it up and in. He'll head to the free throw line again.
Yeah, if they can cut this under 15, they'll be really happy going into the locker room. Castrocini is making a couple 3-point plays the hard way.
And again, CG Finney's a C1 school, and a little later we'll take a look at the C1 and C2 sectional standings, but Castrocini makes good on the 3-point play again. But Gananda probably not going to play a team the caliber of Lions in the C1 playoffs, with the exception of potentially of a CG Finney. There's a lot of good teams in C1, a lot of good Wayne Finger Lakes teams, including Marcus Whitman. I noticed sophomore Jordan Lehue from the Marcus Whitman varsity boys team is here with his dad, the athletic director, Paul Lehue, to take a look. And a strong take by Andrew Gabbard.
Gananda's going to the rim now. They're not settling for those threes. I guarantee Coach Thompson said attack the rim. We'll get some free throws. We'll get a couple of layups. And we'll be if they can get that 15, 10-point range, anything can happen late.
Just the first foul on Horace Betts. And, Gabbard misses a free throw. Normally a pretty good free throw shooter. The lead at 17 here with 1:13 to go. Lions on pace for over 100 tonight. 48 points so far with, again, a minute and a half left. Gabbard knocks down the second one, and they're not looking to slow it up. Here comes the Lions. It's Romero straight to the basket, and again finishing on the left side of the rim. Yeah. 6 second quarter points for Romero.
They have Justice, Benji, and David Weaver on the bench, and they're still attacking the basket.
Castrocini up strong against Romero, and he finishes. He's having a big second quarter himself with 14 points. Matching Justice is 14. And now Reeves thinks about a corner 3, but it's an air ball. Tipped around to Romero, whistle, and a foul.
It's going to go against Lions here.
Looks like they got Romero.
22 Amir James. I think they called him on a push off on that rebound. I didn't see that.
It's just the first foul on James. The 9th team foul on the Lions. And Joel Bean heads to the free throw line. And that lead down to 16. You said 15 was that magic number. They could have got it there with those free throws, but Gananda does keep possession with 31 seconds to go in the half.
This could be the last possession of the half right here. If they finish with a 3, they got to be real happy with how they closed out this quarter.
And so it's Brongo with it to Gabbard. 18 seconds on the clock. Working off a pick from McClare. And we got a foul with 12.7 seconds to go. It's the second on Amir James. And more free throws. So that's the last thing the Lions wanted to do. And Brongo will head to the free throw line.
Coach Shot's going to enter Hunter Bastion. He doesn't get to play a lot, but he does have a good three-point shot. Heck of a baseball player. So we'll see if he can make a difference here with the last possession.
So he'll check in after the first Barango free throw. And Barango gets it to go. So James checks out with those 2 quick fouls. And there's Hunter Bastion wearing number 14.
Coach Thompson getting Castrocini out of the ball game, so he's going to get a cheap one here at the end of the half.
And he's been playing with 2, Cole Wright with 2, and Barango with 2. As Barango knocks down the second free throw, and the lead's down to 14. 10 seconds to go. It's Romero. Bothered. And it's stolen. Here come the Blue Panthers. Barango misses a layup, but rebounded and back up and in. It's Sebastian Hergert, and the first half ends with a nice run by the Blue Panthers. When we come back, it'll be the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report. Once again, your score at halftime, Lions 50, Gananda 38. We'll be right back.
Check out Generations Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts with MyGen Perks. Visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Little John Orthodontics are proud to support our area high school athletes. Visit them online at littlejohnortho.com.
This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on fingerlakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Marshall Exteriors. Are you looking for a contractor to give you a new roof, siding, windows, or other exterior home project? Marshall Exteriors is your one-stop source for all of your home's exterior needs. Check out their website at marshallsexteriorsny.com, but don't forget they finish basements too. While you're talking with them, ask about their new Everlast Garage. This thing is amazing. It's a Wonderful Run 5K. It's a winter run like no other through the streets of Seneca Falls, the town that inspired Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Learn more and register at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 22 years in the Finger Lakes with locations at 22 Main Street in Waterloo, 40 Exchange Street in Geneva, and Del Lago Resort and Casino. Dine in, take out, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Brad Van Dusen Photography is a full-service photographer serving the Finger Lakes region, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits, also specializing in sports photos, collages, banners, and other keepsakes for your student-athlete. For more information, find Brad on Facebook or visit bradvandusenphotography.com or visit bvdsports.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salads, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Jimmers Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stever's Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmers Auto and Stever's Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. The Omen Theater in Lyons, the most modern theater in the Finger Lakes, is also the oldest theater in the U.S. See what's playing at omentheater.com. Red's Place in downtown Seneca Falls, locally owned for 42 years and serving great lunches Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Wednesday night is wing night with 60-cent wings in 10 different varieties. For over 65 years, the Wilson Press and Mail House has been serving Central New York as commercial printers with a full-service mail house specializing in offset and digital printing, graphic design services, full mail house services, marketing and advertising plans, and fundraising programs. Call them today at 315-568-9693 or visit them online at wpress.com. Connie's Diner on Main Street in Waterloo has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Let the Cardozola family serve your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner from their vast menu of time-tested favorites and original recipes. Visit them online at connieswaterloo.com. The Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Your major league connection with 7 players drafted last season. The Downtown Deli in Seneca Falls, where a half is like a whole. Giant deli sandwiches, subs, daily lunch specials, and homemade soups, chili, and mac and cheese that will warm up even the coldest winter day. Also, try their famous paninis or star sandwiches. Check them out online at sfdowntowndeli.com.
It's Big Truckin' Deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our trucking deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
All right. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's the Bill Cram Chevrolet Halftime Report on FingerLakes1.com. Your score, Lions 50, Gananda 38. Also got an update from halftime in Geneva where the Newark Reds lead the Panthers 33-22. Also a late start in the Finger Lakes East game in Ontario between Minders and Wayne. They are tied early in the first quarter. And I'm really excited to have a former Lions Lion here in the broadcast studio with me. It's Ben Rockefeller, class of 2017. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
And now in your sophomore year at Cortland State?
Yep.
And what's going on at Cortland?
I'm going to be a history teacher right now, just playing some club ball and intramurals there. I'm having a good blast there.
Yeah, those are honestly the best years of your life for sure. Cortland's a great place to be. Were you at the Cortica Cup game?
Oh, yeah,
man?
I was.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's a great college. My mom went to Cortland, actually. So history, huh? What is it about history that gets you excited? I like history.
I don't know. It's just something I like to do. I just thought about it over the summer because previously my freshman year I was going to be an athletic trainer, and then over the summer I was just thinking what I actually really want to do, and I figured out history was my passion. Well,
it's great that you've decided. A lot of kids don't decide well into their college career and then just kind of default to something. So, and with the opportunity of becoming a teacher, it's also the opportunity to coach.
Yeah, that's my plan actually, to coach basketball or football or baseball hopefully.
So we were talking before we came back from the break. I remembered your last shot in a Lions uniform. It was a top of the key three-pointer in Bloomfield against, who was the team? Geneseo. And the ball was in the air. If it makes it, you win and go to the Blue Cross.
That's right.
And it rattled in and
out.
And
never forget it.
Damn, just unfortunate for sure. But it's great to be part of a program like this with such great tradition. And when you look at this year's team, they're really excited, obviously, about a chance to not only win a second straight sectional title, but to maybe go beyond. What do you think about their chances?
I think they have really good chances. I mean, this team is very good. They have a lot of good chemistry. They have a lot of good players. And then their bench produces a lot for them. And they have a great coaching staff as well. And I think they can go really far this year if they just keep doing what they're doing and just keep their heads.
And Justice Smith, one of the best players in Section 5, I feel like he's a little overshadowed by Miles Brown from North Star Christian, who's the Section 5 all-time leading scorer. But you were at that North Star Christian game in Geneva, and they matched each other shot for shot. And sometimes I feel like I don't understand maybe why Justice isn't getting quite the attention that maybe Miles Brown is.
I feel like in that game, they're both really good players. Justice's team just came at the end of the line that game, and I feel like that just might be why people might not look at Justice as much, but they should be looking at Justice much because I think he's a better player than Miles Brown.
Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about Miles Brown, but one advantage that I think Justice definitely has over Miles is his size.
It's his height.
He's a lot bigger. Miles Brown, though, certainly knows how to win. They've been having an amazing season. They're going to be up in A2. So the Wayne Eagles might have to contend with them out of the Wayne Finger Lakes. So do you get to go to a lot of Lions games now, or how many have you been to?
I've been to a couple this year. It's just hard. When the season started, I was already at school. So.
You still on break right now?
Yeah, I got a week
is tough,
left.
Isn't it? College life, you've been off for like a month and a half probably, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it sure is. And then, you'll go back and then have spring break. And then by, early May, you're done for the summer.
Early May, I'm done for
what do you like to
3
do
months.
in the summer?
Just hang out with friends, go to the beach, do college stuff, I guess.
No golfing?
No, golf. I'm not a big golfer.
Okay.
I try to, but like I'll do like 9 holes, and then like the last 2 holes I'll be good. But the first,
Thought maybe Josh Desane might have got you out on the course every now and then. He's a good stick. A former teammate of yours, right?
Yes, he is. He's really good at golf.
Yeah, he's playing down in Georgia right now. So, anyways, Ben, great to see you again. Thanks for stopping by the booth. We'll enjoy the second half. We're going to step aside. When we come back, it'll be second half action. Again, your score, Lions 50, Gananda 38. Stay with us.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cramtastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And we just missed David Weaver corner 3 to start out the second half scoring. Lions now at 53-38, and now it's Castrochini driving and inside and missed by Cole Wright. Rebounded by Tootie. Jim Sinicropi, Matt Barr, courtside, had a great conversation with Ben Rockefeller as Benji Kemp's blocked and Justice is put back well short, and now he's fouled.
Yeah, Ben Rockefeller, great kid. Him, Devin Franklin, that was a good group, man. They got everything out of their athleticism. They made a run into sectionals for Coach Young.
I was talking about Ben's last shot in the Lions uniform was a top-of-the-key three-pointer in Bloomfield that went in and out that would have sent him to the Blue Cross in a game they were a mild upset by Geneseo.
Yeah, Geneseo hit everything that night. That was one of those days where they just had everything going, and it came back to burn Lions. But they played great that game, and even afterwards, I liked the sportsmanship out of Rockefeller and that team. They wished Geneseo the best of luck, even though they were heartbroken.
And Justice misses both free throws, but Benji Kemp back for the rebound and the putback. He has 9 points.
Little token pressure, then dropping off. I like the 2-3 here for Lions. They're so long. There's nobody in the middle versus Gananda. As long as you get it out on the shooters, this should be the defense that they stick with here.
And now it's Cole Wright into the corner. 3-ball on the way and way too strong from Zach Deere. And now Tootie to Weaver. Weaver to Kemp.
Running Weaver off the line is the way to go there. That's deep 3.
Nothing but net for Dream Weaver, the 5th three-pointer of the night. He now has 15, and Lions lead back to 20. And, oh, wow, Coach Schott did not like that call. It looks like it's going to be on Romero. Oh, no, excuse me, it'll be Betts. And there's a look at Marcus Whitman Athletic Director Paul Lehue and his son Jordan Lehue, sophomore on the varsity squad, here to check out Gananda, potential C1 matchup for him. And Brad Van Dusen Photography offers family, senior, and wedding portraits, as well as specializing in photos of area student athletes. Book your appointment at bradvandusenphotography.com. And we do have one score. Oh, we're getting a look here at the C1 standings. So there you see Gananda, 3rd place. I talked to Coach Thompson. He's going to be checking out Addison later this week on Friday night. And then right behind Gananda, Marcus Whitman, East Rochester, and Sodus also at the upper half of the standings for Wayne Finger Lakes teams in C1. But CG Finney down in 5th. They play a tough schedule, but they're a lot of people saying they're the team to beat.
Yeah, if you're Gananda, you don't want to see them in the 3-6 or the 4-5 game at all. You want to see them in the finals if you get there. Is that 2 timeouts in a row here?
Yeah, it looks like there's a situation in the crowd, a fan getting ejected. Oh, wow, he doesn't want to go. Athletic Director Steve Veeder over there. Not sure what's going on, but they're trying to get him to leave peacefully, but not sure what happened.
Coach Schott going over there to help. He knows everybody in Lions that's ever
Right.
been through here. I like that out of Coach, handling his business over here.
I don't know if it was actually might let him stay. No idea what prompted that. Might have been the referee requesting that ejection. Looks like
We got quite a few people leaving the gym right here. Sometimes these breaks change the momentum here. So if Gananda can come out with a couple of baskets, get back in it. They had the lead down to 12. It's already ballooned back up to 20, a minute and a half into the third quarter.
And Gananda still looking for their first points of the second half. Running through the first half scoring for Gananda, Jaden Castoracini led the team with 16. Andrew Gabbard and Tim McClare with 8 apiece as they break the pressure. And here comes Castoracini going strong to the basket. Lays it up and in, but not going to count the foul before the shot. For Lions, it was Justice Smith with 23 first half points. David Weaver with 9. He since hit 2 threes, so now he has 14. Benji Kemp with 7. Aaron Romero with 6. Justin Smith with 4, and Amir James with 2. As Gabbard sidesteps Betts and gets it to Cole Wright for 3, but he can't get it to go. McClare fights to keep it alive, and it's into the hands of Justice Smith. Here he comes. That last Lions foul went on Justin Smith. Just his first, another 3 from Weaver, no good. And Justice up for the rebound between 2 Blue Panthers, and we got a foul called.
Justice spending some energy on the board right there. That's a big possession to pick up, and the foul. Let's see if they run that three-point shot out of bounds play again. Weaver's been hot. Justice can knock down the 3. We'll see.
It's a 4th foul on Cole Wright for Gananda. Justice has to have, 12, 13 rebounds at least, as Tootie Smith with a baseline drive and strong finish. He now has 6 points, and the lead up to 22 matches the biggest of the ball game. As Castoracini hangs, can't get it to go. McClare put back, no good, and a foul. Referee Steve Hall with the call.
That one goes against Betts there, contesting that shot from McClare.
And that's going to be the 3rd on Horace Betts.
Betts is another one of those young guys that's making a difference. He's a cousin of the Smith boys here, so I'm sure they've played together over the years quite a bit.
And McClare finally gets Gananda on the board here. Update from Wayne High School, where the Eagles lead Minder 17-8 after the first quarter. If you missed the JV game earlier, it was a good one. The Gananda JV team won here at the Atwood 59-57. Tim McClare, second free throw good, lead back down to 20. Tootie Smith into the corner for Benji for a baseline jumper. You don't see Benji knocking down a lot of jump shots, but that looked pure.
Yeah, that looked really good. If he can do that, guys that can't guard him in the post, he can step right out on him.
And again, with Justice departing next year, Cole Wright for 3. His first points of the game, much needed 3-pointer. As Gabbard works on Justice, and we got a foul on Gabbard, riding him pretty hard. But, you know, next year as Justice departs, it'll be Benji Kemp will be a senior, and, you know, we'll probably see a lot more of that. He'll need to score.
With Justice and David both leaving this year, along with Romero, there's going to be a lot of shots to go around for this younger crew.
And now back to Justice. Works the baseline up and under and stepped on the baseline. For over 65 years, Wilson Press has been serving Central New York as a commercial printer with a full-service mail house. Get in touch with them online at wpress.com. As Gabbard gets it to Deere. And now a 3-ball up and out from Brongo. And here comes Benji up ahead to Romero. Skips it to Weaver. 3-ball on the way. Too hard off the back iron. Weaver's been hot tonight from 3. He's already made 5 of them.
He thought he made that one too.
And now Gabbard tries his hand way too hard, but kept alive by Castorcini. Thought they might call a backcourt, but they didn't.
Yeah, that's definitely over and back.
That was a
there.
pass. That was a tip. That, I mean, he tipped it to him, but obviously tried to. I don't know.
And now the shot clock's reset as well. I think this is Gananda ball. They're going to have to look at that.
I guess they're just saying it was a tip, but it was more of a pass than a tip. So anyways, it is Gananda basketball. With 4:19 to go, they trail by 19. Gabbard, 1 dribble, bounce pass. 3-ball from Castorcini. Can't get over the front of the rim. And another rebound by Justice Smith. Passes it off to Romero. Hangs, can't finish. Gets his own rebound. And now it's Benji to Justice. And he picks up his dribble, gets it to Benji, drives baseline, leaves it for Romero over the front of the rim and in. 8 points for Aaron Romero. 64-43 your score.
Benji's doing a lot. That's a couple rebounds and assists right there. He made the jumper earlier. He's having a really good second half.
Gabbard got to the rim, just a sloppy finish, and another rebound for Justice. Now he's putting on a dribbling clinic and a Euro step and a hang and can't finish. But great work by Romero to keep it alive out to Weaver. And they'll reset.
You got that high post again. Romero's right there. I don't think anybody's even guarding him.
Tootie Smith, baseline drive, can't finish, but a foul.
Romero took a shot there.
Below the belt. So that will be the first foul on McClare, the big fella. Mind you that Red's Place is serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and every Wednesday is 60-cent wing night. And the most modern theater in the Finger Lakes is also the oldest in America. See what's playing at the Omen Theater online at omentheater.com right here in downtown Lyons. Great place to see a movie if you've never been. Real unique experience. And Smith misses. And Justice finishes. So he's finally on the board here second half. He's got 25. 67-43. Scoring's really slowed down on both ends. It was a torrid second period as the ball almost tipped away. And now it is James with the steal. Pushing it up ahead, and he traveled. Jeez, a little out of control. But the Lions put up 34 second quarter points to Gananda's 23. Normally, if you score 23 points in a quarter, you're winning that quarter. But Gananda lost that quarter by 11.
Scoring 23 and losing by double digits is a tough pill to swallow.
Absolutely. So now into the corner, Castorcini. 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Kemp, and Gananda's gone cold from the outside. And here comes Justice. Tipped away. Here comes Gabbard. He'll have to slow it up against the 3 Lyons. Lions back on defense. Tries an alley-oop pass to McClare, knocked away, and it'll be Lions basketball. So, you know, Gananda gone cold and getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, I think that they're playing more to the score than they were early in this game.
As Sebastian Hergert checks back into the game for McClare. And Benji Kemp also has a seat for Lions. And Tootie Smith brings it across, gets it to Justice, drives baseline, and can't finish at the rim, but another rebound by Romero.
Yeah, they're killing him on the offensive board here in the third quarter. I think Gananda went to a 1-3-1 to try to change it up with that possession, but Justice just went right by his defender.
And Justice, oh man, strong take. Nobody picked him up on that cut on the inbounds play. I don't know how you lose him, but now he'll head to the free throw line, and that's going to be the 4th foul on the Gananda sophomore, Jerry Brongo.
Yeah, 5'8", sophomore guard trying to block Justice there at the rim. I'll give him credit for going up, but there's no chance he's going to block the ball. At least he stopped him from dunking it.
And first free throw is good. So 18 points already this quarter for the Lions with 2 minutes to go, make it 19. And just 5 third quarter points for Gananda. After making that great late second quarter comeback, now Castrocini for 3, there you go. And he now has 19, we got a timeout. Give me a chance to tell you, or actually give us a chance to look at the C2 standings for Lions. Now, Lions isn't shy to talk about a state championship run, but first thing they have to do is win their second sectional title in as many years, and it would be, like we mentioned earlier, the 19th in their school history. And a lot of people are handing it to them, but there are some good competition in C2. Cal Mum and Vinny Molisani, that's a pretty good squad. Alexander, but certainly I don't think this classification is as difficult as C1 that we just looked at.
Yeah, and a lot of these teams, I mean, Lions with their loss, that's a great loss. This team, I mean, this is Lions to win. They just have to put the best foot forward. And then you get on that big court that these kids have already played on. That's a huge advantage for this team. Anything less than a sectional title would be a huge disappointment.
And the inbound against full court pressure. And a turnover. And straight to the basket with the George Gervin-esque finish by Jerry Brongo, who now has 6. And it's a 21-point Lions lead as Tootie Smith, wow, got bailed out there. Thought he might have been a little out of control, but they tag Hergert with a foul. Just his first.
Well, they're in the 1-and-1 already here in the third quarter. This could get away from Gananda here if they keep sending Lions to the line.
7th team foul.
Missing the 1-on-1. Gananda's going to stay in this here. If they hit this 3, they're back under 20.
Ooh, off the front iron and out by Deere. Shot no good. Got another update from Geneva. Newark up 39-36 after 3 periods of play, and a great feed, and that's got to be a goaltend. So count it for Castrocini. And now it's back to 19 with 1:07 to go. So Geneva making a little bit of a comeback. They just trail by 3 after 3 periods in the key Finger Lakes East matchup going on concurrent with this one. Just a little bit south of here. In the Panther down the beautiful new gymnasium in Geneva. Amir James out to Romero. Back to James. James tries a 3. No good. And ball comes down to the Panthers inside of a minute to go. Here comes Castrocini up against Justice Smith. Gets it to go. Big night for Jaden Castrocini. 23 points. And here comes Justice right to the basket. And can't get it to go, but a rebound by Romero. He can't get the putback to go, and we got a foul.
Every time they get on a little run here, Romero and Kemp, they're just doing those small things that get overlooked in the box score sometimes. That stops a run. 17, now they're back at the line. 8th foul on the, they can get the 2 shots here by the time the 4th quarter starts.
So Romero to the free throw line with 34.7 remaining. Second foul on Sebastian Hergert, and in and out. So Romero 0 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Second free throw, good.
This could be the last possession of the third quarter here for Gananda.
Trailing by 18. They bring it across the timeline. Gabbard plays catch with Deere and Castrocini. Romero all over Gabbard. Baseline look from Brongo to Castrocini goes out the baseline, so 15.7 seconds to go. Here comes Justice. Something tells me they're not holding for one. There it goes. And not a great shot. And we got a timeout or a technical.
I think it's a technical on either
Justice or the bench. I think it's Justice.
I think it's Smith because he's coming out of the game.
So Justice takes a seat, and you know, just I hate to say anything negative about Justice Smith because he's such a great player, but here you got your team with an 18-point lead, and you got the ball, and you rush a shot when you should have been holding for one, and then you complain to the official about not getting a call, and you give Gananda life.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Coach Schott doesn't handle that stuff. He's not going to listen to it. So I'm sure Justice is going to sit for quite a while here, and that's not going to help this Lions ball club.
Castrocini knocks down one of the two free throws as you look at Coach Kuhn and Justice Smith discussing the call. And so it's a second personal foul on Justice Smith. Or actually, excuse me, the third personal on Justice here. So with 7 seconds left to go, a chance to get that lead down to 15. And into the corners, Castrocini wide open for three. It's way too strong, though, and that'll do it. So after 3 periods of play, your score, Lions 70, Gananda 53. One more quarter of action coming up next on FingerLakes1.com.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rob Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cramtastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com.
Fourth quarter action just underway. It's the Lions by 17, and Justice Smith back into the ball game after just being flagged for a technical foul to end the third quarter. And he gets the steal. He does get the steal. Yep, controls it. And finds Tootie, who drives baseline and puts it up, but can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, back up again, and this time it goes down. And what a tremendous athlete, Justin Smith, just a sophomore. Castrocini provided the bulk of the offense. He adds to his total there.
That's a nice left hand right there.
So he has 26 on the ball game. He scored a season-high 31 against Mid-Lakes back on December 12th. And that was a game that the Blue Panthers won. Gananda with a couple wins against Mid-Lakes, home and home they play the past couple of years. Nice wins for the Wayne County League, having Gananda win both those crossover games. And now Brongo for 2. He has 8, and the lead down to 15 with 6:41 to go.
Yeah, you mentioned that Mid-Lakes Gananda game. The first one was 87-72, and then the next one they played in the 50s. So totally different ball games from the first time to the second time.
And pushing it is Castrocini. Bounce pass to Deere. Out to Gabbard. Gabbard drives, floater, rattles in and out, but back up and in by Jerry Brongo. And we've got a timeout. Coach Schott, just a 30. And the lead down to 13, we got a ball game.
Yeah, Brongo at 5'8" with the offensive rebound and the putback. I don't really like the life out of the Lions right here. Like you said early in the broadcast, they just kind of go to sleep a little when they get up by 20 against some of these teams that they can easily put away.
Got some score updates. Just a couple miles down the road in Clyde, it's the Clyde Savannah Golden Eagles with a 33-18 halftime lead over Williamson. And we look at our upcoming live webcast on Friday. We'll be just a couple miles down the road in the opposite direction at Newark High School as the Minders Blue Devils take on the Newark Reds. And then the Upstate Hoop podcast on Sunday morning. And then the following week, we'll have a girls game for you. It's a rematch of the Class C2 championship game from a year ago, the Red Jacket Lady Indians against the South Seneca Lady Falcons, and then a big one coming up on January 29th, Wayne at Geneva, Finger Lakes East. As here comes Justice. He gets the ball back in the lane. He fights through some traffic, and he gets the call. I mean, there's not much you can do there if you're Gananda butt foul him.
Yeah, he went hard to the hole right there. I like that. If you got a little bit of anger, a little bit of energy, use it to get to the basket. That Wayne game is going to be great at the end of the season. Carmichael just battling in the post against Geneva's big guys. It'll be exciting to see.
Yeah, I think it's a good matchup for the Panthers. You know, Wayne obviously the team to beat in the East, but I've always felt as Geneva started to play good this year and get their full roster back, as Smith makes both, that they would be the team that would provide the tougher matchup. But kudos to Newark. They got down 16 in the game at Wayne and fought all the way back to make it a one-possession game at the end. Just couldn't close it out.
Yeah, that's a tough place to play as well.
The Eagles' nest, certainly. The Wayne train usually turns out as Gabbard knocks down a three ball. His first points of the second half. He has 11, 12-point game. Here comes Justice. Gets it to Romero. Kemp, another baseline jumper. Good. Benji, bad company. Kemp showing some touch on the baseline tonight. And there's a turnover. Justice to Kemp. Bucket. No good. Rebounded by Romero.
Romero getting the dirty job done right here. Ooh, I think
Strong
he
take by
doubled.
Romero.
I think he doubled right there.
No call, and the lead now up to 14. Great work by Romero. And now Gabbard tries another three, same spot. This one no good. Another rebound by Justice Smith.
Lions
way up ahead to Kemp. Kemp catches and finds Romero for three. Too strong, but rebounded by Justice. Knocked out of his hands, though, by Gabbard, and Gabbard may have traveled. No, timeout, Gananda. So 78-62, and the way this game's going up and down, even a 16-point lead, not insurmountable at this point.
No, especially it's been a game that runs all night long. It goes to 20, back down to 12, back up to 20. So this is the danger zone. See who can score next 3 or 4 points out of the break.
Connie's Diner has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Check out their menu at connieswaterloo.com. And Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant is celebrating 22 years in the Finger Lakes with locations in Waterloo, Geneva, and Del Lago Resort. Order online at Cicinos.com. .456 remains here in the final period. From a almost capacity crowd here at the Atwood. It's pretty full. As full as it's been all year, I'd say. And Gabbard thought about that three. Instead gets it to Deere, who's fouled by Romero.
Yeah, that's an easy call, too. He's been moving his feet really well, but right there he just went for the reach.
Just the fourth team foul on the Lions. I'll make that the fifth. That's the fifth foul. Elbow jumper no good by Brongo, and easy rebound for Castrocini, but he can't get it to go. Now up ahead to Romero. Romero out top to Justice, and Justice calls for the pick, gives it off for Weaver. 20 seconds to shoot. Justice in the corner, drives baseline, hop, finish, good.
I like that there, too. They got it under 15 seconds on the shot clock and got the basket. That's what they need to do here at the end of this fourth quarter.
And Jerry Brongo straight to the hole. 6 fourth quarter points for Brongo. He has 12. Justin Smith to Justice. Thought about a deep three. Instead, he drives Oh, can't finish, but guess who's there? It's Aaron Romero. Getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, offensive rebounding is about effort. It's not about height. It's not about girth. It's just about effort, and he's doing a great job on the offensive board.
Tough break for Castrochini. Now Justice up ahead to Kemp. Wow, hard foul, and Kemp goes down, grabbing that left ankle. He's back up. Let's see. He's limping a little bit. Oh, he's tripped up. He's coming out.
Yeah, he's got a brace on that leg too.
Yeah, that's the ankle that caused him to miss the first 4 games of the season, and really upsetting to see that. Let's hope he's okay. Had to work so hard just to get back on the court, and I know he doesn't want to miss any. Didn't enjoy missing those 4 games, and he's pretty upset over there on the sideline. But we'll take a look.
Yeah,
and look, somebody just went to the guy that almost got thrown out of the game just went to sit with him, and now they're walking out. You never know what you're going to see in Lions. As Xavier Reeves checks in the game, shoots the free throws that Kemp would have been shooting. It's first point for Xavier Reeves. 84-64. Yeah, I hope Benji's okay.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. So if he went out of the game, especially with the opportunity to make a couple of points to put him on the board, that's not a good sign for Lions.
2 free throws for Reeves, and now Castrochini lets a 3-ball go and gets it to go down. 29 points for Castrochini, just 2 shy of his season high. And wow, great hanging shot by Justin Smith. He has 11.
Another basket there by Castrochini in transition.
So he matches his season high with 3:08 to go in the 4th period. 86-69. Justice lets a 3-ball go, short. And nobody wanted that rebound but Aaron Romero. He's got a nose for these rebounds tonight, but he gives it away there to Castrochini. And way up ahead and out. And we've got to choose our Cicino's Pizzeria player of the game here before the end of this 4th quarter. I mean, Justice Smith would be the obvious choice with a huge night, but Weaver knocking down 5 threes. Aaron Romero having a nice game with 13 points. I like to mix it up a little bit sometimes too. Justice could literally get that award every single game.
Yeah, I mean, he's so tough offensively on the offensive board tonight. He was just amazing. But like you said, Romero's having a really good game out there.
Well, Weaver making a late bid though. 6 3-pointers for Romero, or for Weaver, excuse me. Oh wow, up and under. It's bro, really impressed by Jerry Brongo, the sophomore for Gananda. He now has 14 points, and we're under 2 minutes now. The lead 16.
Kemp's back on the bench. That's a good sign here for Lions. Got a little bit of ice. He's limping, but I know he's not going to go back in the game, but they're going to need him, especially come sectional time.
And now Romero with it. 15 seconds to shoot. Tootie Smith right in front of our broadcast table. A little underhand flip pass to Romero. Here comes Justice, pulls up and buries the jump shot.
It's at 20 here. I bet you they start emptying the bench pretty soon here for Lions and Gananda.
Wow, nice shot by Jerry Brongo, having a big 4th quarter, and there we got a timeout, and now it looks like the benches are emptying. So if Justice Smith does come out of this game, that would be 31 points for him on the game. Romero staying out there. Horace Betts, James Gravino, Amir James, and Xavier Reeves on the court right now. Weaver takes a seat. He ends with 18 points on 6 3-pointers. Justin Smith will finish with 11 points. And Benji Kemp, 13 points. Looks like Romero's out of the game too. I don't see how you can't give that player of the game to Justice Smith. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, he had a great ball game there. One little hiccup in the middle, but you can't understate what he did offensively and defensively tonight.
And then a strong finish for Andrew Gabbard as Gananda will clear the bench. And, yeah, I think we got to go with Archachino's player of the game, Justice Smith, with 31 big points, 23 of them in the first half. There he is. We'll get him. We don't necessarily have to. Well, I think we probably should talk to him. Last time we were going to see Lions in the regular season, I think, so we'll probably hear from him as Hunter Bastian went to the bank after hours.
That's great for him. Senior playing last big game here. You like to see these guys have a little bit of success when they only get to play a few minutes.
Steal by Xavier Reeves, up ahead of the pack, and a foul. He went down hard, but helping him up is Gananda's Sergio Lopez, who's in the ball game along with Sebastian Hergert, Joel Bean, Zachary Siprich, and Cole Wright.
The only question now is Lions get to 100 points. They're already at 94 and probably get a couple possessions left in this game.
Just 25.6 left. They could have used that free throw from Reeves.
Yeah, Kemp's walking there over on the bench. He looks a lot better than he did. No limp at all right now. So just a little scare for Lions. They avoided disaster here.
So 22 seconds to go in the ball game is Joel Bean. Double teamed, out to Siprich. Siprich double teamed. And with 11 seconds left, top of the key three-pointer, in and out from Hergert. And here comes Forrest Betts into the corner for Amir James. And they skip it to Hunter Bastian as the clock expires. Your final score, Lions 94, Gananda 75. Lions moves to 12-1 in the season, 10-0 in the Wayne County League. Gananda falls to 11-2 and 8-2. We'll be right back after this with the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime
This
report.
live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you thanks to the support of Generations Bank, Bill Cram Chevrolet, Little John Orthodontics, Marshall Exteriors, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, Brad Van Dusen Photography, Penny's Place Family Restaurant, Stever's Garage, The Omen Theater, Red's Place, Wilson Press, Connie's Diner, the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings, the Downtown Deli, and FingerLakes1.com digital marketing.
It's Big Truckin' Deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our trucking deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes.
And welcome back to the Atwood Gymnasium. Once again, your final score, Lions 94, Gananda 75. And we are here with Archachino's Pizzeria player of the game on the Little John Orthodontics Smiles with Style post-game show. And, yeah, no surprise, it's Justice Smith finishing with 31 points, 23 of them in the first half. And seems like it took you guys a little while getting going in this game. But once you did, forget about it, right?
Yeah, definitely. We knew this was going to be a big game coming in. We think this is the league title game right here.
Yeah.
Coming in, we thought it was a league title game. So our coach knew we were going to play hard. We just had to come out, and we started out slow. But then we started getting going, and then after that, it was basically our game.
Yeah, we felt the same thing when looking at your remaining schedule. You got a trip to ER. That's no gimme, but we felt this would be your probably toughest test on the way home. But you do improve to 10-0 in the league and now 2 games clear in the Wayne County. I mean, I might be a little too early to congratulate you on the league championship, but it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
But what about beyond that? You're first place in the C2 standings right now. Kalmum in second. Is there any teams that you've been keeping an eye on in Class C2 that you might face?
Kalmum, definitely. I saw they lost to Avon, but that was the only game I saw.
Yeah, Avon, a pretty tough team, and Gananda, C1 opponent. I noticed some Marcus Whitman player was here checking out that game as they're in C1 as well. But you know, we were thinking about maybe we should get David Weaver over here with his 6 3-pointers, 18 points, and Aaron Romero. I always want to talk about a couple of these guys. We know David Weaver can get hot from outside, but I think one of the nicest surprises heading into this year is how good Aaron Romero's been, especially on the boards.
Aaron, this year he's improved a lot. Like a lot over summer, we hang out a lot.
Yeah.
So we were going to the North Community Center a lot this year and playing against older men, and it's got him a lot better.
Yeah, he doesn't look like, you know, like he's going to get a lot of rebound, but man, he does. He must have had double-digit rebounds tonight. I know that we don't track rebounds too. You must have had 15, 16 rebounds, I'm sure. So, you know, this is probably the last time we're getting a chance to talk to you here, you know, at a ball game. We might get you in the studio for a podcast before we get to the postseason. What are you thinking about for next year? I mean, all I hear is Miles Brown, you know, getting looks here and there. And then when I saw you play Miles at North Star, you were, you know, shot for shot with him.
Yeah, I got Damon looking at me right now.
In Buffalo?
Roberts, Roberts has talked to me.
Okay.
Niagara's, they've gotten they got in contact with me, and Monmouth coach said Monmouth talked to him after the North Star game.
Oh, great!
So,
I saw that he was there, and J.R. Reed was there too. I don't know if you know who that is, but he was a power forward for North Carolina in 1987. Syracuse beat him on their way to the Final Four. So I know you probably weren't even born, but he was there scouting for Monmouth, I think, because King Rice, a former North Carolina player, the head coach at Monmouth. So you know, I'm going to be promoting you because, you know, that's just one of the things that's been a kind of a mystery to me so far. You know, is why you're not getting as many looks, at least publicly, as I think you should. I think you've really, you know, honed your game through the years. There you are, putting one back. Dunk. That was a dunk. You know, just watching the improvement in your three-point shot, watching the improvement in your rebounding, ball, you know, across the board. I think it's been a pleasure to watch you improve ever since we first started watching you on Finger Lakes 1 4 years ago.
Thank you.
And so it's exciting to see, you know, what you can do now in this senior year. You're going to need a guy like Benji Kemp, though. Is ankle okay?
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
That was a little scary when that happened. Because we definitely like Benji, want to see him on the court. And then some of these younger guys like Amir James and Horace Betts playing a big role on the team as well. You know, you've had almost getting towards the end of the regular season with Dean Schott as your coach, and how's that been working out with Coach Schott?
Great. We have a really close relationship, us and all the guys on the team. So it wasn't a bad transition from the jump. Like, we were used to him, and we knew what he wanted to do. Like, coming into the season, he had big expectations. It's lit. I like it. I love it.
Yeah. Well, hey, congratulations again. We're going to be seeing a lot more of you, maybe not in the regular season, but once that postseason hits, we hope to get a lot of games. And you know, hopefully maybe see you down in Binghamton if things go all right.
Yeah, thank you.
And here's your another free pizza. This is your third pizza of the year, I think?
Yeah, I'm saving them.
Yeah, you get one big pizza party. There you go. Yeah. Good idea. Well, hey, congratulations, Justice, again, and we'll see you down the road. We'll get my broadcast partner, Matt Barr, back in here. Thanks a lot, Justice. See you, Bob. So, just talked to Justice. That's his third pizza. He said he's saving them to have a Super Bowl party.
Smart man.
But you know, another thing, having him over, he's matured a lot. You know, I can remember talking to him as a sophomore And it's just a pleasure. One of the great things about what I think we do here is getting to watch some of these kids grow up. And he's really turned into, you know, a more mature player on and off the court. That's why I wasn't too happy about that technical foul. He used to get, you know, handfuls of technical fouls in the earlier part of his career, and he seemed to have kind of gotten that under control. So I was disappointed to see that tonight. But other than that, just an outstanding performance, finishing with 31 points.
Yeah, and he's really tried. He's put in effort to grow not only as a player, but also how he behaves both on and off the court. I worked in Lions for a few years with Justice, and he's a kid. He's not a kid that gets in trouble in school. He's polite. He's respectful. Sometimes he just lets his emotion get to him on the court, which you have to have the emotion guide you, but you can't have it take over.
That's right. Run through the scoring here real quick. For the Gananda Blue Panthers, it was Jerry Brongo with 16. Actually, it was Jaden Castrochini tying his season high with 31 points. Then Brongo with 16. Andrew Gabbard finished with 13. Tim McClare finished with 10. Cole Wright with 3. And Sebastian Hergert with 2. For Lions, it was Justice Smith with 31. 18 from David Weaver on 6 3-pointers. 13 points apiece from Benji Kemp and Aaron Romero. And 11 points from Justin Smith. 3 points from Hunter Bastian, 2 from Xavier Reeves, and 2 from Amir James. And partner, I had a great time calling this game with you in the booth.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming in. I'm sure we'll have you on for a few more games as we go forward, if you'd like to come back.
Yeah, it was a great time. It was a good game to watch. The Finger Lakes Ones gets a lot of respect around here, and it's great to be a part of the program.
Well, for our producer, Jason Hunt, and our ace cameraman, Jeremy Hunt, and for my broadcast partner, Matt Barr, I'm Jim Sinicropi. We'll be back online Friday night when Minders takes on Newark in Newark. So for everyone here at FingerLakes1.com, have a great night.